of music, or more specifically the world of rap. I'm excited to introduce our final speaker before we have a break for coffee this afternoon. He was born in, well, if you like, on the borders of East London and Essex, and he is also the first and the only Asian rapper to secure a genuinely worldwide audience. He has playlists in more than 150 countries, a #1 hit in Venezuela, and is in demand, his music's in demand from Florida to China. Please give a big round of applause for the musician, the rapper. It's Shizzio, please, round of applause.
Hello, how are you all doing? That was hideous, So the last one, there's plenty of cake out there, I just checked it. How are you all doing? Yeah. Lovely. My name is Shizzio, I just want to say thank you for having me. I want to thank Ted. Ted, where are you? Ted? Is there Ted there? No. I'm still trying to figure out who Ted is. I have no idea. Ted's like Charlie from Charlie's Angels. It's like, he calls you and you know he's there. You don't know. You can act as cool as you want, but when Ted calls you, he's like, you're like, yes, I'm there. So, thank you, Ted, wherever you are. You owe me money, mate, wherever you are. My name's Shizzio, I'm a rapper, and I've been asked to talk about society beyond borders. Now, I've got a bit of an initial problem with that, is this word borders. I don't particularly like that word. For me, it's like segregation, trying to keep things apart, whether it's a country or a picture frame, it doesn't matter. So I've got a bit of an issue with that word. So I'm going to try my best to talk about society beyond borders. Now, I have to go back to my school days for this, right? When I was young, I wanted to be in the school football team. Now, that was the only way to be cool, by the way, because I didn't want to get a beating every day. It kind of hurt after a while. So I wanted to be in the football team. My darling mum, best mum ever, bought me the kit and everything. And I went to tryouts, and I did the whole thing, and I was so excited. And after it, I was like, sir, how did I do? And he turned around and said to me, you're not good enough to make the football team. Now that was internal bruising for me, right? But it's cool, I lived. But then he said the pivotal thing, like, he turned around and said to me, you'll never make it into the football team. It was the word never. And it's like, I turned, it was like that Kill Bill moment when it goes with silver and the sirens come on. Yeah. So, like, it really got to me. So, like, instead of slicing him up with a sword, you're not allowed to do that, right? I went away and I practiced like hell. I practiced, and then I came back and I made the football team. Now, just to prove a point, I made the cricket team and the basketball team. I don't even like cricket or basketball, honestly, but I just did it to just prove a point. So that kind of thing stuck with me throughout my life. It's like people always put borders on you, that you can't do this or can't do that. But you can, so I think I've got some kind of syndrome. I don't know what it's called, but it's like, you can't do it, the hell, yes I can syndrome. It didn't work when they told me you can't run in the halls, because I got detention. But that's my kind of thesis, like whenever someone tells me you can't do it, that's just for me to say, I'm gonna do it. Now, I don't know why people put borders on people. We've all got it in our lives. Maybe it's hate, maybe it's jealousy, maybe it's envy. Some people say safety. Obviously, you're not going to put a Chelsea fan in the middle of a Manchester United audience. It kind of makes sense. But I'll be here forever if I'm going to say, oh, I've had this border on me and that border on me. I'm sure we've all had borders put onto us. But musically, I can say I was on the borders of Essex and East London. I did enjoy a bit of racism in my life, and one of the main things for me was, you know, you're a brown kid doing black music in a white country, it's never going to work, son, forget it, no, it's never going to work. But that kind of gave me more drive to do what I was doing, and touch wood, I've been successful. I'm not saying I'm a millionaire star and I've got millions of fans, but whatever fan base I have is mine, and it's in numerous countries around the world, you know, and I'm honestly grateful for that, you know. It's something that I've worked supremely hard on. And even when you kind of make your kind of platform, people still put borders on you. They'll never ever stop. It's like, I wanted to start to deviate from points and make more different kind of revenue, pool streams of money, so I started to sell items of clothing. Now, what do I know about clothing? I am no Giorgio Armani, trust me, I don't know much. You understand? I was told, listen mate, it's never going to work, forget it, we can't sponsor you, can't. So I did it myself, as per usual. This is my item of clothing. I've sold to people in Sweden, New Zealand, countries I've never even been in. You know, I'm fortunate. China, Pakistan, India, all around Europe. And it's just because I didn't listen to anyone. Like, I don't listen to people. I go with my heart and my feeling. So, you know, it's that kind of attitude that I've got. Like, borders, people will always put borders on you no matter what. I mean, even with TED, I gave a TED speech in Oxford, and you know, I was scared. You know, I didn't know what I was doing, and people were, you know, saying, you know, why are you giving a TED speech? What can you say to people in Oxford? You've got, you know, surely, you know, they just want to put you down. You know? So I went there and I just spoke from the heart. And there were CEOs from Virgin that gave speech, CEOs from Cobra Beer, and I got the only standing ovation. So, oh, I really did. It's on YouTube. Check it. I did. And it was just because I didn't listen to anyone. So it's kind of, everyone loves to put borders on you, but it's like, forget it. And then this is when you, like, this is when I realised one thing. It's like people always put borders on you, but the only borders that matter are the ones that you put on yourself. You see, because people will put borders on you, but really and truly, they're just putting borders on themselves. And I don't know, whatever reason it is, that's their reason, but I don't have borders. I don't even know what the word means. I've taken it out of my dialect. After this speech, I'm done with the word. It's like, who's seen Matrix, the film? Anyone? Quick show of hands, the first one? Right, there's this one key scene when he goes into this waiting room and there's a child bending a spoon with his mind. And he asked the child, like, how do you bend the spoon? And the child says, well, you know, you can't bend the spoon, it's impossible, you have to realise the truth. And the truth is, there is no spoon, it doesn't exist. And for me, that's kind of where I am with borders, they don't exist to me. Sky's the limit, and as cheesy as it sounds, you know, you've got to aim for the moon, because if you fail, you may be in with the stars. So, that's pretty much what I was going to say. I'm a rapper, so I suppose I'll have to rap, right? Yeah, I've got a song called Live for the Moment. It's pretty relevant, I hope it is. There's no music, it's a cappella, so I'll try it Shakespeare style. Right. Friends, when the night's out, me? Well, I stayed in, trapped in, caved in, this maze I was raised in, lyric after lyric in the same room I prayed in, dreaming of a better life. Well, when will it phase in? Pops beat me up, said my life I was wasting, better study hard, get a job and start saving. I don't blame him, looking back I rate him. His firm hand helped turn this way into amazing. Nurtured my craving by myself with no reward. My friends were serving time for robbery and different kinds of fraud. 99% of cats doing music can go bored. Life really is a double-edged Tory Hanzo sword. Tries to get us all, but no one can escape it. Lucky for me, I saw my destiny and faced it. Show after show, they said I'd never ever make it. Think that's why I do what I do? You mistake it. That's it, really.
Asked Shizzio if I could ask him one follow-up question. He said, it's nothing bad, is it? Nothing bad. No, really, it's nothing bad. No, it's okay. Is that right? You performed to audiences in many different countries, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've had experience with as a musician with people from lots of different backgrounds.
Absolutely.
What is it about music that can actually bring people together, that engages people from whichever continent, from whatever country? What is it about music that makes it so powerful, do you think?
I think music's like magic. It's the universal language, and I really, what kind of drew me into music is the fact that I can never meet someone in my life, but I can be a part of their life. Like, music's got checkpoints, for example. I'm sure you've all got a specific song that will take you back 5 years, 10 years, to your girlfriend, to like a good summer, and I really love that. That's really resonated with me, and I've kept that with me. The fact that I can be part of, like, I get like messages from someone saying, you know, you've helped me pass my exams because I was listening to your music. It's wonderful. I had a child in Great Ormond Street Hospital who said, can you please come and visit me because you really helped me because I don't have any kidneys and it helps me get through my dialysis. So things like that are priceless. You can't put money on things like that. You really can't.
Thank you, and I'll be honest, that took me back actually. Just as you were saying that right then, I was thinking, oh man, I can remember sitting my exams, GCSEs, I was living in Worcestershire, it's where I spent part of my childhood and after Saudi. And I can still remember listening to long wave radio Atlantic 252. It's amazing, it's so true, isn't it? Making a tape for a girl for the first time. I say, no, I'm still not going out with you. That was fab. Shizzio, thank you so much. And that was also from the heart. We did it in Oxford and did it again. I should say, by the way, one thing that Shizzio was too modest to mention was that Shizzio had the rare distinction of having his talk been uploaded and posted by Chris Anderson, who is the curator of TED global, if you like, on his personal social media. So there's an accolade, if ever I heard one, in the world of TED. Chris Anderson, I believe, is a good chum of TED. He must know who Teddy is. I haven't met him either, so we'll go find him.
I know, I actually didn't want you guys to meet.
Why do you make him speak first?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you want...
I look forward to watching yours. Can we see him online?
I'll tweet you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him online. You can also buy the sweatshirt. Whereabouts do you do your...
I'm a guy.
Everywhere. I'm that guy. Not that guy.
What kind of stuff do you do?
Varies in content, really, I suppose. Everyday feeling from aggressive to soft.
Can I stick on the
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll treat you because you've got so many.
Asian M&M.
What? Asian M&M.
Asian M&M.